Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a very spicy Pokemon here with the Arcanine in the Master League Premier Classic Cup. No XLs needed, and this is also good because no one really likes XL Pokemon, to be honest. So yeah, here we go. Arcanine is a very interesting Pokemon as we are Wild Charge, and Wild Charge is very good, especially in a meta where the most common stage swap is a Gyarados. And Gyarados doesn't actually really like the Arcanine because, as you might have known, like Wild Charge does a lot of damage against the Arcanine. Against the Gyarados, I mean. As you might see in here as well. How much is it gonna do? Oh, bye. Like it would KO from full health. I one-shot a lot of Gyarados with this thing. Some most likely didn't even know that I have Wild Charge, which was interesting. And even if they know I have Wild Charge, even if they have Waterfall even, unless they throw their move, which they usually don't do because they don't expect it, I actually get a 2 Wild Charge against them all the time, and I always get then 2 shield advantage against my opponent. Of course he gets some energy, but Gyarados against Gyarados again, then when we have Dragon Breath, like the energy doesn't really matter too much. And look at this beautiful catch of a Body Slam. And yeah, still this team was definitely not something I can recommend you to climb with, but it still was so much fun to play around with this. I was very unlucky as well, to be honest. I had like several matchups where I thought, okay, I should have definitely won this game, but hey, either like my moves didn't like go through in the general, my quick moves, I lost like some quick moves just normal quick move animation. I do my quick moves, my opponent does his quick moves, both have the same amount of turns they need for theirs, and my opponent gets like 2 extra moves in there, just tapping. Nothing really too special. I don't know how stuff like this happened. I had a very bad team comp. I don't know who made the line Togekiss lead, Gyarados say swap with Waterfall, and a fighting type in the back. I faced this team like 10 plus times or whatever. I couldn't beat it, of course. It's a complete hard counter to my team, but I have no idea which content creator did this line because it is literally everywhere for me. And yeah, right now, like I'm putting into this video mainly games that went pretty decent just to showcase how funny Arcanine can be. That being said, if you're not Legend yet, I wouldn't recommend you this team. If you already have the Arcanine, you can play and try it out a bit. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, it's not a team to climb. It didn't give me any crazy points or anything like this. I lost some points with this team. It was fun to play, and it was fun to play something that's not like on everybody's mind right now. No one really expects to see an Arcanine. The sad thing about the Arcanine is sadly that a Flamethrower doesn't KO Metagross, which is like basically the thing that you kind of want to look forward to. But if you have 1 shield more than the Metagross, I think there's nothing the Metagross can do to win the matchup. You can like farm down after 1 Flamethrower. Flamethrower does like, I don't know, 80% or something. Oh, you're gonna see it here anyway. As if I knew there was a Metagross right now. Yeah, you see, I would easily be able to farm down if I had 1 shield with my Snarls and had some energy for my next Pokemon I have to face, but like this, sadly not. If you run Shadow Arcanine, of course you're gonna be able to one-shot this thing, but then you lose up in the matchup against the what's it called, the Gyarados, because you don't get to 2 Wild Charges. And here my opponent was completely crazy and just didn't shield the potential Flamethrower there, but he also didn't shield the actual Flamethrower there, where I was like, why are you doing this? And now you have a Mamoswine going into me. Here is another Flamethrower. I am totally fine with that. And you still have to throw against me, which is even better. So yeah, actually Arcanine putting some work. I don't really think that this team was bad either. Thing like it was not as balanced. I think the Gyarados like this, or in general like this team comp, is bad for a lot of meta teams that are running around, even though I don't think this team comp in general is bad. Also, of course, when I build teams, I most of the time have like some stuff in mind. Of course, we have the best core in my opinion in the current meta, which is Gyarados plus the Excadrill. Excadrill doesn't like fighting types, Gyarados is a flying type, so it's able to basically counter it pretty easily. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get to the rock side, to be honest. I don't know if that made any difference, depending what he had in the back. And yeah, in general, this core is like the best core that you really want. But in general, you see here Togekiss and Gyarados say so. Wow. Yeah, if they double shield against me, usually I lose because they have a fighter in the back. So that's like always kind of a problem. But yeah, he double shields, so this might be a loss. But yeah, in general, you are basically weak to fairies in the lead because you don't really want to face any fairy with your Gyarados there. Your Gyarados has Dragon Breath, doesn't really do anything against those Pokemon anyway. Yeah, but what the hell? He has Crunch and the Outrage. That's crazy. That is really crazy. But yeah, in general, this is also, again, kind of a hard-coded team. What can you do? What can you do? Sadly, I'm not able to KO him before he can throw his Centum there, which I shield. But yeah. Sadly, I don't think that's gonna be a win, is it? Do we still have a move on the Gyarados? I don't know. I think that was this game. So speaking of being unlucky, look at this, please. This is definitely in range, I think, for an Aqua Tail. Yeah, like, just if he didn't boost up there, that would have been in range. Like this, it's not in range. Very cool. 2 boosts, I think, like half the damage, and like without the boost, I think I'm definitely gonna win this game. But yeah, there was a boost, so that's kind of unlucky. But yeah, in general, Gyarados basically weak to fairy types. You have a fire type switching in, which can definitely easily deal with all the fairy types in the current meta. Against Togekiss, you have the Wild Charge. Against the Sylveon, you also have Wild Charge, but also Flamethrower. Flamethrower 2 shots in that thing. So the Arcanine there is a really cool Say-Swap in general. And then you have another Steel type in the back, of course, which is also pretty decent. If you battle against any Metagross, which I actually didn't face a lot with this team, which was interesting, which was kind of sad, because this team is amazing against Metagross. Metagross is not really something that I'm just always talking at the perfect time. Look at what we face here, a Metagross. Bye-bye Metagross. But yeah, in general, Metagross is not really a big problem for this team, as yeah, we have the Exit Roll, which is the hardest counter. We have the Gyarados, which basically resists every move unless they're in Psychic. I only faced one single Psychic Metagross in my entire, I don't know, season here. And my opponent's still gonna win here because 1 HP in a Dream. Very crazy that he actually got to the Draco Media there. You played that pretty well, I would say. So, good game there, well played. But yeah, in general, it's fun. It's fun to play this team. It's definitely not the meta team what you're gonna expect, but I think if you clicked on this video, you might have already known that this is not the meta right now. But it's hilarious to see like fire types in general. I also kind of wanted to use Chandelure, but for me, I always try to get like content out which is kind of unique to what others do. Like maybe like there's already an Arcanine video out when you're gonna see this video, because I pre-record most stuff. Like currently I think it's Saturday for me, and you're gonna see that on a Monday. So if someone already jumped on the train and played that Pokemon before, yeah, then it's not unique anymore. But like I saw other people run Chandelure already, and they ran basically the exact same team that I wanted to run, so yeah, it's kind of difficult then. I don't really want to say, then people say, oh, I copy people or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of tough. Maybe I still play Chandelure, maybe not. We have to see. Maybe I should play like, actually, it would be actually interesting. Can you play Chandelure in the back, Arcanine as a Say-Swap, and then something in the lead that's good against Gyarados, something like this? Like, actually, I don't know. Like Magnezone? Doesn't make sense, not really. Actually, it would make sense. Like you have fighting type coverage with the Chandelure. Just Swampert is a bit of a problem. You can destroy the Gyarados with the Magnezone and with the Arcanine. It's actually a funny team. Maybe I do that. I don't know. Just thinking about teams. I actually want to build a good team again. I think next time if I go into this league again, I have like some cool fighting type Pokemon that I kind of want to try out. I don't know if I want to use Conkeldurr, if I want to use Heracross. I have both of them available, and the Heracross even at 100%. I think my Conkeldurr is also 100% actually, so both of them at 100%. And I think they're both really good. Right now, like fighting types have a lot more, like, I don't know, play in the current meta, I would say. So, yeah. Here we have the Togekiss. Against us can get to move, but definitely not gonna win this matchup against me here right now. Doesn't really matter if to see. I forgot what he had in the bag. He gonna let this one go. He has a Gyarados in the bag. I can go for another move here. Try to stall the clock, swap out, get to the move, and gonna win this game here. Good game there. But yeah, I played 7 sets with this team. There were, of course, a lot of cool gameplay in there then as well in general, like some cool matches. But yeah, as I said before, I run negative with this team in general. Don't try this team unless you have the Pokemon already and like don't care about Elo. So yeah, I'm just trying some fun matches instead of... I thought of actually making just a compilation of games where I get completely wrecked by either the game or just like being unlucky and stuff like this, but that was like really crazy scenes to be honest sometimes. I mean, you have like some already in the video. I think that's enough for me anyway. I actually faced a lot of double charm users. I don't know why, but they are really common. A lot of double charm teams, which I thought was a bit interesting. Usually they actually run also Gyarados in the lead, which I was like, and what do you do against like Magnezone? Like, doesn't this thing exist as well? I guess it's squishy, so you can actually win with like 2 Charmers against a Magnezone, I would guess. But yeah, here we can go for some crunchy crunches. Gonna be able to KO him in time, and it's gonna be a good game against my opponent again. And yeah, in general, it's the end of the season now. It's gonna be all go a bit like drier right now, but I'm actually excited for the new Pokemon which we can try out when Great League comes back. We have the C-Day before. On the C-Day on the 21st of this month, I'm gonna ask on Twitter again, by the way, for battles, because it's still gonna be all those leagues around, and I cannot really use Luxray in... Wait, I could use Luxray in this league, in Masters, Premier. Maybe I make a poll if they want to see that in Great League, Master, Premier, or in Ultra League. I don't know. I'm gonna let you know, but like I think I'm rather gonna go for Great League, to be honest. I don't think I want to build a Luxray yet for the highest league, because I already have a shiny Luxray maxed out, and I think I would rather like give him an Elite TM when it's available, and the move is not available for Luxray until the last C-Day ends. I think it's like always most of the time like 2 days after the C-Day you can get the move, and of course I want to make the content as fast as possible again. So I'm most likely just gonna ask for Great League battles during the time. But then we have Shadow Ho coming up, we have Shadow Lugia coming up, which are definitely gonna showcase both of them. I already Elite TM'd them and gave them a second move for Great League. And then we're gonna get Hooper most likely soon. I hope the quest for Hooper is not gonna be that difficult for Hooper Unbound, but gonna be very interesting to play this as well. Most likely I'm gonna try that first in Ultra League, because we get the quest, I would guess, while we have all leagues available. And in Master League I don't get it to level 50, of course. And then the new season already starts. Gonna be interesting for that as well. I'm definitely gonna try to make analysis video for this team, for like in general the Great League teams then for the new season. I hope we're gonna get some cool new changes, as I said before earlier. I hope for ground type changes, actually, that ground types get distributed like good moves more like commonly, for like Golem and whatever, like giving Mud Shot back and stuff like this. I said that before, maybe even cool new moves there. We need something to basically destroy the reign of the Nidoqueen right now. Maybe please also you make the Poison Fang only a 50% chance to debuff the defense from the opponent, because I think 100% is just too good. But yeah, this is basically my hopes for the new season there. I hope they might change something. I hope the next season is not like a meme season. I'm kind of scared of that, because I don't really like the concept whatsoever. We had that once before, and where we had like one season where we just needed wins to get to the highest rank, and had just completely meme cups with Element. I think it was the first little cup, season 5 it must be, I think. And yeah, I found that horrible, and I thought that was really boring, so I hope we don't get that ever again. But this was, I think, only back in the day for the transition from the normal system, which was like between 2 months and like 1.5 months per season, which I thought was better anyway, to now the 3-month seasons. So I don't think we're gonna get that back anyway. And yeah, gonna be interesting. We're definitely gonna see already soon some news about Go Battle League, I would guess. I think they're gonna try to push Go Battle League in general a bit more in the future anyway, because of the new tournaments coming up. So it's all gonna be a bit more exciting, and I hope that it's gonna bring more people to enjoy this content or in general the battle aspect of the game. But to enjoy this, we need an actual enjoyable battle system first. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see and look if we can get something cool there. And other than that, I want to say thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, of course, subscription always helps, like always helps. It helps way more than most people expect. I don't really like to ask for stuff like this a lot, but here we're just gonna destroy this Gyarados real quick with a wild charge. And that's gonna be it for the video. Take care everybody, have a great rest of your day, and see you.